Before we attack each other and tear ourselves to shreds like a pack of maniacs, let's just open the sack first and see what's actually in it. It might not even be worth the trouble.
Hi. Okay, it's worth it.
Now, the first waifu we'll be thirsting over today is Akeno Himejima. Akeno is one of the female protagonists in High School DxD, and is the best friend of Rias Gremory, and one of the fiancés of Issei, the main protagonist. You'll notice that every time she's on screen, there's this sexy, smooth jazz music playing in the background, creating some seductive and more desirable moments. Simply put, she's seductive.
I'm Akeno, I'm the vice president.
Most of her dialogue in the show is said in a very sexy tone. Over time, we hear this so much that it just becomes normal, until later. Later, we see that she actually has a normal voice that she can use, but she chooses for the most part not to. She has a tendency to really be into S&M. Yes, she gets off on this.
She's really into S&M.
Is this as good for you as it is for me?
Gentlemen. We already know she a freak. We've already seen what she can do with that mouth. Back to the video. And is known to go a little bit too far. She's a very elegant and gentle woman, embodying the principles of the ideal Japanese woman, Yamato Nadshiko. Overall, she's known to be nice and pleasant to everyone, even if she doesn't like you. Akeno is 5 foot 6 inches and 119 pounds, with killer dark red eyes.
Only concern. So stop preaching and let's get to it.
My, this guy certainly is a piece of work.
And you, my dear, are a hot piece of ass. Oh, those eyes are killing me.
And can be seen wearing a school uniform, being a white button-up dress shirt with a red skirt and a black jacket. When in combat, she wears her Japanese miko attire, which as for tradition. At the pool, she can be seen wearing a number of bikinis, but mostly we see her in the red and blue bikini. She can be seen also in yukata for a formal event, and for her date with Issei, she wears a white and red dress. Any fan of the show can tell you that the girls have a number of different costumes and clothes that they like to wear. You could also buy the trading cards, but of course, I cannot show the trading cards because, as is for tradition, Akeno may not look it, but she's surprisingly very flexible and athletic. But she's not just athletic, she is very intelligent, being the perfect study partner. As the queen of the Gremory household, she is naturally talented in magic. Her main damaging abilities are lightning and thunder, but she can also be seen doing all numbers of elements, such as ice and water, and a little bit of healing. She has many nicknames throughout the show: Priestess of Thunder, Priestess of Light, Daughter of Lightning, Daughter of the Himejima clan, and some other sexier nicknames. Chances are you've never known a girl named Akeno, but now you think they all look and act like her. You're welcome. What makes her a team player is her willingness to help in any situation for her allies, even for the stupidest of reasons.
Come on, you guys, let's win this one for Issei.
Yeah, for his man bits.
For his one-eyed snake.
For his sack.
She also knows how to tame a dragon spirit,
The dragon spirit is gone.
as is for tradition. Even though I think she can be as elegant as they come, her natural nature is just seductive. Because of the nature of DxD and the characters on DxD and how they're shameless when it comes to the body positive images, she could be seen a different way. The Gremory girls can come across as thoughty, or the original OGs of Thottenham, of Thaddeus. I just made a new word. Basically, she's the OG bad bitch of anime. I can see her having an OnlyFans in this generation, which, let's be honest, you would pay for that OnlyFans. I don't pay, but I would probably pay just for that one. That'd be the only subscription I've ever had, but damn it, it'd be worth it. I wouldn't mind her having an OnlyFans, seeing that loyalty and family is very important to her. At first, she didn't see the value of Issei, just watching and keeping most of her opinions to herself, but soon after falls for him just like Rias. He doesn't stay down, even when his back is against the wall. Before him, she hated men. So obviously now, it's a total flip-flop to him. She saw how supportive he was for his friends. In season 2, you really get to see those feelings and the chemistry develop between the two. The third season, where you actually see the feelings reach an actual climax, when her father gets to the picture. Akeno is a child of a human and a fallen angel. Because of this, her family had a lot of enemies, even neighbors that were her enemies, you know. This resulted in her mother being killed by somebody close, while her father was away on, well, I don't know, whatever, you know. At the age of 10, she had to fend for herself to survive until being saved by Rias. Even after all her hardships and trauma, she was still able to forgive her father for not being around. And to that, I really just respect her character. What makes her one of the ultimate team players in my eyes is she's just okay being the side chick. From day one, she's okay being Issei's number 3 in the harem, as she quote unquote says. But personally, she's number 2. But if it was mine, she'd be number 1 because she's the first one on my list. She obviously could be a number 1 option who can do a lot of dual scoring, but she's comfortable just doing a little spot up 3 from the corner, you know, a true team player. And for that, she's number 1 on my list. You knew what we were doing today. First off, I want to just say thank you to all the guys who were, and or girls who were looking at the polls. This was your number 2 pick, so this is what we're doing. If you have any other, you know, characters or any shows you want me to go over, maybe I just finish DxD as a whole, and then we go off to the next series. You guys decide. I might put it down another poll, so make sure to leave me a like for this video, as well as, like I said, comment, say what do you want me to cover next for this series. I don't know if it's gonna be a series I continue, but hey, it's what you guys wanted in the poll, so this is what we're doing. Berry Anime out. Peace. Yeah. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Ah, shit. What are you still doing here? Oh, like, the video's over, dude. Like, why are you here? And since you're already here, as you can see, I'm just doing research for the video, you know? That's all I'm doing, guys. I promise. But yeah, get out of here, little scamp. I have some research to do.
Does that feel good?
Thank you for the support, everybody.
Right.